Today we have Mrs. Dhanya, who is a certified yoga instructor and has completed her teacher training course at Tapasya Yoga Shala. Thank you, Dhanya ji, for making time to be with us here today. Today's session, we will have Yoga Nidra practice, and we will also have a 10-minute talk on what it is all about. A request to you to stay muted through the talk, but please keep your videos on if you can. And not also, or according to Dhanya, if you don't even want to keep your video on, that's okay for this particular session. It's my absolute pleasure to introduce Mrs. Dhanya Ganatra to you. She started practicing yoga in 2013 and was very quickly hooked onto it. In 2018, to enhance her knowledge, she did a teacher's training course at Tapasya Yoga Shala, Bangalore, and further did a yoga therapy certification course with them for lifestyle-related ailments. She's been conducting regular Hatha yoga sessions since 2019. So over to you, Dhanya.
Thank you very much, Dina. Good evening, everyone. A very warm welcome to you all to this session of Yoga Nidra. Some of you here may have already experienced a session of this practice, but for those of you who haven't, let me talk a little bit about it to give you an idea of what Yoga Nidra is all about. Yoga Nidra is the conscious relaxation of the body, physically and mentally. On a regular day when we are tired and you want to take a break, we just probably switch on the television. We probably sit down quietly with a cup of coffee or tea. We may even take a long, quiet walk. While all these things offer a certain amount of rest to our body, it doesn't relax it completely. So with Yoga Nidra, you systematically induce physical, mental, and emotional relaxation. And you do this with complete awareness with a set of instructions. Now, Yoga Nidra, which is also known as yogic sleep or psychic sleep, is a threshold state between wakefulness and sleep. It's that stage when you're just about to fall asleep. Now, sleep is a natural condition of rest and relaxation to our body. Each night when we fall asleep, our consciousness dissociates itself from our sensory organs, the Jnana Indriyas, which is the sense of touch, our visual capacity, our hearing, a sense of taste, and sense of smell. These are our Jnana Indriyas, and our consciousness gradually dissociates itself from them. It also dissociates itself from our Karma Indriyas, or our motor functions, which are our capacity to talk, a capacity to hold and grasp things, a capacity to move from one place to another, our ability to discard waste from a body, and an ability to procreate. So our Karma Indriyas and our Jnana Indriyas get dissociated from our consciousness while we fall asleep. Now, just before we fall asleep, there is this phase of about 3 to 5 minutes, which is called the hypnagogic stage. You're just about to fall asleep. So during this stage, our body experiences deep relaxation, and there is postural and muscular tension release. So Yoga Nidra is done in this phase, but we do it by learning to expand the duration of that phase, of that hypnagogic phase. And you do so with the instructions that I give you. You simply follow the instructions and you go with the practice. Now, Yoga Nidra is supposed to activate our pineal gland, which is located here, right behind what you call a third eye. The pineal gland secretes melatonin, which is responsible, the hormone is responsible for our sleep and our circadian cycle. So if Yoga Nidra is done regularly, you feel very relaxed, you feel rejuvenated. There's regeneration of our cells. So while all these happen, Our nervous system and an endocrine system function well, which is responsible for our overall well-being. It has other health benefits, like it's supposed to reduce our blood cholesterol levels. It's supposed to reduce our blood pressure levels. It harmonizes all hemispheres of our brain. It is used for treatment of pain and depression. It's supposed to increase our concentration levels, supposed to enhance our creativity, and many more such benefits. Now that's about Yoga Nidra. I'll just talk briefly about the practice. I'll explain the practice to you. The entire practice is done in Shavasana, or the corpse pose, where you lie down comfortably on your backs. You're requested to remain still to the practice. Your eyes will also remain closed to the practice. You simply listen to my voice, listen to my instructions, and follow them as best as you can. Now, there are a few steps, about 8 steps involved in the practice. The first one being internalization, where you get familiar with your surroundings. You get familiar with the room around you. All this is done while you're lying down with your eyes closed. You get familiar to the sounds around you, the noises around you, and this is done so you're not startled during the course of the practice. So you know what's happening around you, so nothing disturbs you during the relaxation session. The second one is Sankalpa, where you think of a positive resolve. Now, this resolve, you state it to yourself mentally, and when you do this with full faith and conviction in the Yoga Nidra, it's supposed to heal and transform you in whichever way it's required to. The third one is rotation of body parts, where I call out to each and every body part, and you take your focus to that body part and you relax that body part. Step 4 is breath awareness and relaxation, where you become aware of your breath and you relax your breath. And at this stage, we count backwards from 11 to 0. This is done, one, it's connected to breath awareness. Secondly, also to make sure that you're awake during the practice. The fifth one is a pair of opposites. This is done to kind of balance your emotions. Each day, we all face good things and bad things. We all have ups and downs. So with this pair of opposites, you kind of learn to balance your emotions and face whatever that comes your way. The next step is visualization. This is done for your mental relaxation. I call out to a few objects, to a few scenes, and you visualize them to the best of your ability. You visualize the smell, the taste, the touch, whatever you can, you do so to the best of your ability. Step 7 is you reaffirm your sankalpa, what you thought of at the beginning of the practice. Your sankalpa can be very simple, something as simple as, I will remain calm no matter what. I will remain positive. I will try and be healthy. Anything simple, but something which will make, a big difference in your life. It doesn't have to be anything big, something small which will transform your life. And finally, step 8 is externalization, where you gently come out of the practice. So this is about the practice and about Yoga Nidra. And if you have any questions regarding the practice before we start, you may please ask them.
Hi, Dhanya. This is Rachita.
Hi, Rachita.
Should we have our video on, please?
Whatever you're comfortable doing.
Okay.
I'm just going to be giving instructions. You're just going to be following them. So it really doesn't matter. If you're comfortable, you're most welcome to leave it on.
All right. Thank you.
Most welcome.
How do we use the cushion and the cover?
So the cushion, you can place it under your head, one under your head, and the other one, you place it under your knee. The one under your knee is if you can't lie down on your backs for too long. So many people experience pain on their backs when you're, lying in Shavasana. So the cushion under your knees will help release or, lessen the strain on your back. If that is not required, you can just lie down on your mats directly. If lying on the mat is not, possible at all, you're most welcome to lie on your beds as well. That's perfectly fine too. You may fall asleep. Another thing, you may fall asleep during the course of the session. It's perfectly normal. Apparently, you still have a certain level of awareness and you kind of know what's happening, but it's perfectly normal to fall asleep. So please don't worry about it. We can always do this another time.
Yeah, hi, this is Nana Abroal here. So I just want to ask that I have switched on the camera, but there is a dim light in the room because I actually have some sleeping issues. I take a while to sleep, and my thoughts do not get disconnected so easily. Some people,
Okay.
as they just lie on the bed, they just fall asleep. I am not one of those. So
Okay.
it takes a while. I have tried many things to cut that away and to shoo away those thoughts, but still it takes me, at times it takes me a long while to sleep also.
Okay.
So the light is dim in the room. So my camera will be on. I don't know whether you will be whether it will be able to see me or
It's
not. You
perfectly
won't
all right,
see. You
Naina.
just need the windows to be open to see who's doing it and who's not.
It's perfectly fine. In fact, if the lights are dimmed, it's better. It's fine. It's perfectly all right. I don't really need to see you. You just need to listen to my voice. I
Okay,
don't
thank
have to
you.
see
Thank you.
you.
Right.
Most welcome. If there is nothing else, we can slowly start getting down to the practice.
I think we can start because I don't see any questions on the chat either. So,
Okay.
yeah, sure. Thank you.
Most welcome. Lie down on your backs comfortably on your mats. If you're wearing glasses, please set them aside for the duration of the practice. The same goes for wristwatches and beds too. Please keep them aside and lie down comfortably on your backs, either on the mat or on your bed, whichever works for you. Place your feet hip width apart, your ankles completely collapsed. Relax the length of your legs, relax your hips, relax your torso. Stretch your arms on either side of your hips, a little away, your palms facing upwards. Relax your shoulders. Keep them down and away from your ears. Relax all your facial muscles. Relax your jaws. Keep your eyes gently shut. Relax your forehead. Do not frown. Relax your whole body on the mat. Let go of every part of your body onto the mat. No tension in any part of your body. Breathe in and out slowly and deeply. Let your body relax completely on the mat. Once we have started the practice of Yoga Nidra, try to remain still, keep your body still, keep your mind still. Just listen to the sound of my voice and the instructions that I give you. Don't analyze too deeply about the instructions. This may stop you from relaxing. Just go with the flow. If stray thoughts enter your mind during the course of the practice, let them be and gently bring your focus back to the sound of my voice. Prepare like you're just going to fall asleep. Prepare yourself like you're just going to fall asleep. Only you're actually not going to fall asleep. Say to yourselves, I'm getting ready for the practice of Yoga Nidra. I will remain awake and aware for the duration of the practice. Repeat to yourself, I'm doing the practice of Yoga Nidra. I shall remain awake and aware and make the most of this practice. Feel your body and mind calm and relax on the mat. Breathe slowly and deeply. Now let's take a deep inhale through your nostrils and exhale through your nostrils. A deep, slow breath in. A soft and complete breath out. Keep your focus on your breath and observe the natural rhythm of your breath. Watch your abdomen gently rise up as you inhale. Watch your abdomen sink towards the mat as you exhale. Keep observing the natural rhythm of your breath. After a while, notice the pace of your breath slows down along with the rate of your heart. Breathe in deep relaxation as you inhale and breathe out, letting go of all the tension and all the negativity from your body. One more time, breathe in deeply, deep relaxation to every part of your body, to every cell in your body. And exhale, letting go of all the stress, letting go of all the tension from your body. One more time, a deep, slow breath in. And as you exhale, chant the Omkara mentally. Now let's slowly become, Let's slowly become aware of our surroundings. Listen to the noises and sounds around you. Get familiar with the sounds around you. Start with the sounds which are farthest away from you. Listen to the different sounds. Follow them for a few seconds, but don't contemplate too hard on the source of those sounds. Now become aware to the sounds closer to you, to the sounds outside of your building, to the sounds outside of your room, to the sounds inside of your room. Visualize the room that your mat is laid in, the color of the walls. Visualize the color of the ceiling, the color of the floor. Visualize the mat spread out on the floor. Become aware of the physical body lying on the mat. Become aware of the position of your head, the position of your arms, your torso, your legs. Become aware of your entire physical body. Now become aware of the parts of the body that are in contact with the mat, the back of your head, your shoulders, the entire expanse of your back, the back of your arms, your hips, the back of your legs, your heels. As you become aware of these contact points with the mat, sink deeper and deeper into your mat, surrendering and trusting the earth beneath you to nurture and protect you for the rest of the practice. Feel your body getting calmer and more relaxed as you sink deeper into your mats. Now let's think of a short positive statement or the sankalpa. It can be something simple like I will remain calm, I will remain positive. Anything that you may feel will make a difference to your lives. Think of this sankalpa with full faith and conviction, knowing and believing that the sankalpa made in the Yoga Nidra will bring transformation and healing to your lives. Repeat the sankalpa 3 times to yourselves mentally with full faith and conviction. Now let's slowly take our awareness to different parts of our body. I'm going to call out to the different parts of your body, and as I do so, take your focus to that specific body part. Relax that body part, and if you wish to, repeat the name of that body part to yourselves mentally. Let's start from the right side of a body. Become aware to the back of your right palm in contact with the mat. Become aware of the insides of your right palm. Become aware of your right thumb, your right index finger, your middle finger, your ring finger, your right little finger, your entire right palm, your right wrist, your right forearm, your right elbow, right upper arm. Become aware of your right shoulder, your right armpit, the right side of your waist. Become aware of your right thigh, your right knee, the lower part of your right leg, your right ankle, the top of your right foot, the under part of your right foot. Become aware of your right big toe, your second toe, your third toe, your fourth toe, your right little toe. Now sweep your awareness to the left side of your body. Become aware of the back of your left palm, the insides of your left palm. Become aware of your left thumb, your left index finger, left middle finger, your ring finger, and your left little finger, the entire left palm. Become aware of your left wrist. Become aware of your left forearm, your left elbow, your left upper arm, your shoulder, your armpit, the left side of your waist, your left hip, the left thigh. Become aware of your left knee, the lower part of your left leg, your left ankle, the upper part of your left foot, the sole of your left foot. Become aware of your left big toe, your second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and your left little toe. Now let's move our awareness to the back of our body, starting with the back of our heads. Become aware of the back of your neck, your right shoulder blade, your left shoulder blade, your upper back, your middle back, your lower back, the back of your left arm, the back of your right arm. Become aware of your left hip, your right hip, the back of your left thigh, the back of your right thigh, the back of your left knee, the back of your right knee. Become aware of the back of your left calf, the back of your right calf, the back of your left heel, and the back of your right heel. Now let's move our awareness to the top of our body. Starting from the top of your head, become aware of the crown or the top of your head. Become aware of your forehead. Become aware of your left temple. Become aware of your right temple. Become aware of your left ear, your right ear. Become aware of your left eyebrow, your right eyebrow, your eyebrow center, your left eye and eyelid, your right eye and eyelid. Become aware of your left nostril. Become aware of your right nostril, your upper lip, your tongue, your lower lip. Become aware of your chin. Become aware of your jaws, your neck, your throat center, your right collarbone, your left collarbone, the right side of your chest, the left side of your chest. Become aware of your heart center, the abdominal region, your navel center, your pelvic region. Become aware of your entire right leg. Become aware of your entire left leg. Relax your entire torso, your entire right arm, your entire left arm. Become aware of your upper body, total awareness of your whole body lying rested and relaxed on the mat. Become aware of your entire body lying calm, rested, and relaxed on the mat. Let's slowly, let's move our awareness to our breath. Watch the air go in and out of your nostrils. Don't do anything, just breathe normally. Watch the cool air enter your nostrils as they fill the lungs, and watch the warm air exit your nostrils as your lungs are emptied. Watch your chest rise up as you inhale, and watch your chest collapse back down as you exhale. Chest rising up as you inhale deeply, chest collapsing back down as you exhale completely. Now let's start counting backwards from 11 to 0. We do so to the count of our breath in synchronization to the movement of our chest. Counting 11, inhale your chest rising up. Counting 11, exhale your chest sinking back down. Counting 10, with your inhale, your chest rising up. Counting 10 as you exhale and your chest collapses back down. Continue to count backwards, synchronizing your breath to the movement of your chest all the way up to 0. If you miss a count in between, go back to 11 and start counting backwards again. Continue to count backwards to 0. Let's now stop counting and any efforts towards breath awareness. Let's move on to the pair of opposites, opposite sensations. Let's start with the first pair of opposites, heaviness and lightness. Imagine your body suddenly becoming very heavy. Your arms are feeling very heavy. Your torso is very heavy. Both your legs are very heavy. Your entire body feels very heavy, and you feel like you're sinking deeper and deeper into your mats. You feel like you can't move a finger. You're feeling paralyzed, literally. You're feeling so heavy in every part of your body. Now let's imagine lightness. Your arms are suddenly light. Your torso is light and weightless. Both your legs are light and weightless. Your head feels light and weightless. It feels like you're soaring upward, mat, going higher and higher towards the ceiling. Experience the feeling of lightness and freedom through your entire body. Now let's try another pair of opposites, hot and cold. Imagine you're feeling very, very hot. You're under the hot, blazing sun with no cover in sight. You're perspiring profusely. You're trying to look for cover. You're trying to look for a tree, to look for some kind of shelter to protect you from the sun, but there's nothing close to you. Your throat feels parched, your body feels dry, and you're feeling very, very hot. Now suddenly imagine feeling very cold. Your whole body is completely chilled. You have snow around you. You do not have enough of warm clothes. Warm. You'd like a fire to make your body warm, but there's nothing inside, nothing close to you. Your whole body is frigid with cold, feeling very, very cold. Next, we move on to visualization. I'm going to call out to a few random objects, to a few random scenes. When I call out to these things, visualize them to the best of your ability. Visualize them with full emotion and feeling. The smell, the texture, the sound, anything. You should feel like it's right in front of you. Whatever I'm calling out to, it's right in front of you. Visualize those things in that manner. Let's start with a big, blue, wide ocean. The big, blue, wide ocean. Imagine the feel of the warm sand under your feet. Visualize the sound of the waves. Visualize the sound of laughter of children running around on the beach. Visualize the big, blue, wide ocean. A beautiful sunset with deep orange skies. Visualize a beautiful sunset with deep orange skies with birds flying across. A quiet walk through a garden filled with beautiful flowers. A quiet walk in a garden filled with beautiful flowers with the noise of dry leaves rustling under your feet. A beautiful big green tree with its green leaves swaying in the wind. A beautiful big tree with its green leaves swaying in the wind. The burning, flickering flame of a candle. The burning, flickering flame of a candle. The warmth of a hot mug of coffee on a cold morning. The warmth of a hot mug of coffee on a cold morning. The sweet smell of mud after the first rain. The sweet smell of mud after a first rain. The feeling of raindrops splashing on your face. The feeling of the raindrops splashing on your face. Visualize a warm hug from a parent. Visualize a warm loving hug from a parent. Visualize your body lying completely relaxed on the mat. Visualize your body lying completely calm and relaxed on the mat. Now it's time to reaffirm a sankalpa. Think back to the positive resolve you made at the beginning of the practice. Repeat the same sankalpa 3 times to yourselves mentally. Once again, repeat the sankalpa with full faith and conviction, knowing and believing that it will bring transformation and healing to your lives. Repeat the sankalpa 3 times to yourselves mentally. Now very gently, let's come out of the practice. Become aware of your breath once more. Feel the air going in and out of your nostrils. Become aware of your chest rising up and down with each breath that you take. Become aware of the physical body lying on the mat. Become aware of the parts of the body in contact with the mat, the back of your heels, the back of your legs, the back of your hips, the expanse of your back, your shoulders, the back of your head. Become aware to the sounds in your room. Become aware to the sounds outside of your room. Slowly become aware of the world around you. There is no hurry. Take your time to gently come out of the practice. Gently wriggle your fingers and toes. Gently move your neck from left to right and right to left. Slowly bring your feet together. Turn your body gently to your right. Lay there for a few seconds. Now, with the help of your hands, slowly raise your body up. Sit in any comfortable posture. Bring your palms to your heart center, your palms together at the center of your heart. Rub your palms together and make them warm. Gently cup your eyes with your palms. Rub your palms briskly again and make them warm. Place your palms on your heart center. Slowly look into your palms and very gently open your eyes. Thank you. This completes the practice of Yoga Nidra.
Thank you so much, Dhanya ji. We don't really want to talk after this, but I will have Krishna Pani ji do the vote of thanks. Krishna Pani ji.
Thank you, Veena ji.
Thank you very much.
The peace and tranquility which descends through Yoga Nidra does not require to thank anybody actually. But as a matter of formality and as one of the so-called practices in the civil society, it is important to express thanks. But I would rather say that through this session of about 20-25 minutes, we have all become Dhanya.
Thank you very much.
The word Dhanya means being fortunate and being blessed. So we are really blessed for this beautiful journey which she has initiated and introduced to us. Several participants might have heard about it or might have had a vague idea about it. But I think this session has opened up our consciousness to the technique of relaxation while being acutely aware of the various koshas and shariras which are associated with the human constitution as such. Patanjali defines Nidra as one of the vrittis. He calls it as abhava pratyayalambana vritya Nidra. This is in the normal course of things, this is Nidra or sleep is a modification of the chitta or the mental consciousness. But Yoga Nidra, as Ms. Dhanya has informed at the beginning, is a kind of an interface between sleep and awareness. And in that state, there is relaxation of the body, the emotions, and the thoughts. This provides us with a great opportunity to really understand the nature of this triple consciousness, the consciousness of the body, the emotions, and the mind, and how to dissociate ourselves and be in a state of peace and tranquility. I wish to thank Ms. Dhanya once again on behalf of Rtambhara Wellness for this wonderful session. And those who have really enjoyed it would definitely like to continue on a daily basis and practice Yoga Nidra, which will make us very productive, very creative, and at the same time be in a state of bliss. So thank you once again, Ms. Dhanya.
Thank you very much. I thank you all for attending the session, and I really hope it relaxed you and you enjoyed it. Thank you once again.
Thank you so much, Dhanya ji. Just a couple of announcements. Please join us for our 2 upcoming programs. On Saturday, 29th May, we have a workshop called Art Therapy with Ritika Bhagat. This doodling workshop will explore your subconscious mind. Please note that you're not required to be good at art to participate. You only need to know how to scribble. We will begin from 4 p.m. onwards, so please block your dates. You will be required to register for this program, so please visit our website and go to upcoming events. We've also shared the links on our groups and social media. And on Friday, 4th June, we have Mrs. Dhanya Bhattacharya from Storywalas speaking to us about embracing the power of personal narratives. It's a very interesting program on how our lives are a series of stories and how we create our own narratives. The program starts at 7 p.m. IST. We'll also be having a yoga festival in the month of June, a series of 3 sessions that will explore other yoga practices apart from asanas on 11th, 18th, and 25th June. Please block your dates accordingly. At Rtambhara, we look forward to your presence on select Fridays, where we bring to you interesting topics on holistic wellness and the arts delivered by a host of distinguished, knowledgeable speakers. Thank you. Namaste, and thank you for being with us today.